The RAV4 is the world's best-selling SUV, and that's for a reason. It's far from perfect, but it is strong in every point that matters. And now, the 2024 RAV4 is here, a little bit overlooked, due to the fact that the next generation is in development, and that it should come right after. Does this make the next year's model less relevant in the industry's most competitive segment? Not at all, because the all-new 2024 Toyota RAV4 will once again set a new standard in the car market. 2024 RAV4 changes. Symbolically, the next year is very important for the RAV4 and Toyota because it's time to celebrate the amazing success of the nameplate that has been in use for 3 decades now. 3 decades after the initial launch, the RAV4 is by far the best-selling SUV on the market. And for that reason, many expected to see some kind of a special version, a 30th anniversary edition or something like that. But instead, the Japanese carmaker decided to be rational and focus on the next year's redesign, to put all efforts into creating a successor that's good enough to fill the shoes of the outgoing, hyper-popular 5th generation model, which was sold in more than 1 million units only in 2022. And for that reason, the 2024 Toyota RAV4, which will represent the final production year of the 5th generation, rather brings minor changes. Practically, the only notable update is the addition of the new paint called Army Green. Those who prefer more rugged SUVs know this color option very well, as it's been on offer for TRD badged trucks and SUVs for a couple of years. Now, the RAV4 TRD Off-Road gets the same treatment. Moreover, the new color will be available in the Adventure trim too, and just like other paints that are available in these more exclusive RAV4s, this one will also be available in 2-tone variants, with roofs that can be painted either in black or white. Other than the new color option, the 2024 RAV4 remains largely the same, with a design that's been around for about 6 years but received a couple of minor updates. Still a respectable SUV. With only a handful of updates, the current generation, which has been around for about 6 years, definitely is no spring chicken, especially not in such a competitive segment. When compared to younger rivals, the RAV4 is far from perfect, but it's strong in every field that matters. It's one of the most versatile models in the class, a model that looks attractive but ages in style. It's practical but also reasonably luxurious, while the great balance between efficiency and performance has always been its key strength. Even some light off-roading is available with the RAV4, in combination with the smooth and comfortable ride. Finally, let's not forget the generous offer of standard and available equipment, especially when it comes to safety and driver assistance features, where the 6-year-old RAV4 still gives more than a good number of much younger competitors. With such a well-rounded design, the sales numbers don't surprise us at all, and even though this is going to be the final production year, we have no doubt that the same trend is about to continue. Some of you might decide to wait for another year to get the next generation, but many will still buy the old RAV4 for a simple reason. It is still a complete package, and it's still a great car. Engines, reliable and efficient, but also decently capable. As the final production year of the current generation, the 2024 RAV4 will, logically, continue with familiar powertrain options on offer, which isn't a bad thing at all. Moreover, the RAV4 is still more competent in this aspect, offering a trio of primarily efficient and reliable powertrain options, which are also quite capable. Of course, the offer starts with the 2.5-liter inline-4 that puts out 203 horsepower, and if we consider the reports that suggest that the next generation is going to be offered only as a hybrid, this may be your last chance to get a gas-powered RAV4, coupled with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Besides decent driving dynamics, this engine also offers decent fuel economy, which goes around 27 miles per gallon in the city and 35 mpg on the highway. 2 more powertrain options will be offered, both electrified. Of course, the more popular is the classic self-charging hybrid, Toyota's well-known system that's been evolving for decades. In this particular model, it features a combined output of 219 horsepower and balances with efficiency in such a nice way. The average fuel economy goes around 41 miles per gallon in the city and 38 mpg on the highway, but that's just par with the system's incredibly low running costs. The second part refers to the basic design of the system, which is extremely simple, free of many parts you would typically find in a gas-powered car, starting from the alternator, starter, timing belt, transmission that doesn't need a belt or fluids, and many more. Simple design means reliability and longevity, and no one comes even close to Toyota in this aspect when it comes to hybrid powertrains. Finally, the third powertrain on offer is a plug-in hybrid, with a similar base setup as the self-charging hybrid, but with a much bigger battery pack, as well as a more powerful electric motor. 302 horsepower is enough to hit 60 in about 5.5 seconds, while the max EV range of 42 miles is still an impressive result. Spacious and well equipped. Due to its age, it's pretty obvious that the current RAV4 doesn't look as upscale as some much younger rivals, but its cabin is far from looking bad. More importantly, it still offers everything you would expect from a compact SUV in terms of comfort and practicality. The 2 rows of seats are very adult-friendly, while nearly 38 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row is still enough for the inner circle of segment leaders. Solid build quality is another plus, while the selection of materials seems decent enough. The RAV4 attracts buyers for different reasons, and the generous offer of standard and available equipment is definitely one of them. A few years ago, we saw a minor update that brought a new 10.5-inch infotainment screen, along with a massive 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. Even if you go with a more basic trim, you get an 8-inch infotainment, along with wireless smartphone integration, satellite radio, Wi-Fi hotspots, and many more. And as a typical Toyota, the RAV4 is very generous with safety features. All models come standard with goodies like a rear-view camera, traffic sign recognition, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, automatic high beams, and adaptive cruise control. Furthermore, a few upgrades are also available. Things as blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, digital rear-view mirror, parking sensors, surround view camera, and many more. Next generation RAV4 coming soon. Here's what to expect. As mentioned, the Japanese carmaker is working on the next 6th generation of the world's most popular SUV, and it will hit the market next year as the 2025 RAV4. And if we consider the status the current model is enjoying, particularly the sales numbers it's making, it's pretty obvious that Toyota isn't going to make any radical changes. Instead, the new model will bring an evolution of a design that already proved itself. The new generation will ride on the same but updated version of the GAK platform, and we believe it'll bring mostly subtle changes to the styling. If we can trust unofficial renderings, it could look a bit sleeker than before with a little bit more aggressive front-end design. Some sources even speculate about the sloping roof design, but we're pretty sure that Toyota won't sacrifice practicality of its best-selling SUV. The use of the same platform also means the same or similar powertrain lineup, of course with further improvements in terms of performance and efficiency. As mentioned, some sources speculate about the gas-only version being dropped from the offer, though there's no official confirmation at the moment. The self-charging hybrid, on the other hand, could bring some power increase, while the plug-in hybrid could also benefit from Toyota's new battery technology and provides a much better range in EV mode. Finally, there's a chance to see another hybrid setup, which would be reserved for a high-performance version of the SUV. That could easily be the same or similar system that can be found in the Toyota Crown or the new Lexus RX, with 340 or more horsepower and a conventional automatic transmission instead of a CVT. Finally, let's not forget the implementation of new technologies, including the latest Safety Sense 3.0. To remind you, the current model features a Safety Sense 2.5, and this upgrade would bring improvements in various aspects, starting from new radars and sensors that significantly improve the abilities of systems like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, motorcyclist detection, and also bring a few brand new systems, starting from the proactive assist driver aid. The new generation should hit the market sometime in the second half of 2024, and we presume it could also get a little bit more expensive compared to the outgoing 2024 RAV4, which starts under $30,000 in gas-only setup and $33,000 in a hybrid setup. The 302 horsepower plug-in hybrid is available at around $44,000. Thanks for watching. See you next time.